Oh yeah. Let's go again. When we just have a meds, when we jam, we jam. When we just have a meds, when we jam, we jam. No, I can live by this. Stick to the plan, not the mood. Yeah. Oh yeah. See, you have to know how to pick and choose. There are things that you can listen to on social media, but not everything. You understand? Be wise with what you pick. Now you see this? You know the problem with this? You see, there are a lot of people who think, oh, you're draining me. No. You're the one draining people. And that's the problem. Like, there are a lot of people that think that, oh, no, you're the perpetrator. You are not the victim. And that's what the problem is. We have a lot of people who allow this to tell them, oh, you deserve so much and you deserve the best. And no, man. Pay attention to how you deal with people. What goes around comes around. No, I definitely like this. Yesterday you said tomorrow. Yeah, man. That's why I'm doing it today. Please be careful with this. Be very careful with this. The universe will send you someone who deserves you. I mean, that might be true. But the question is, can you recognize that that's the person? Can you recognize it? Because some of us don't. Some of us have that person and then we treat them like crap to the point where them hate we, and then all of a sudden we wonder why them not loyal to we again. Loyalty, sorry. Yeah. You have to meds. Please meds. Yeah. Just because. Please be able to recognize fortune and opportunity. Because if you can't recognize it, when it is in front of you, you're not going to know. So, pray that you have the ability and the competence to recognize it for what it is and accept the gift when it is given. I live by this every day. I live by this every day. Every day. Every day. Oh, I'm not going to say nothing about this. Yeah? Not sure if you can see this one. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I don't know. Huh? Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, listen. Now this is clearly ghostwriting at this point. But it's fine. These are not my bars. I'm not taking credit for that. No. But pay attention to this. Oh, this is a bar. Actually, this isn't true though. Not the brown sugar. The brown sugar don't look the same. So we have to be careful. Yeah. And shout out to DMX. This explains why I feel how I feel about dogs. Me too. Yeah, Mother Nature had to attack me at that point. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if may I try so that it don't blurry and all of that, isn't it? Yeah. Now, as silly as this is, I can understand what it's trying to say. In other words, there's no point in doing that. You're not gonna deaf man door, him not gonna ever hear that. So, you understand? You have some people that are deaf to you. They're deaf to your plight. They're deaf to your situation. They don't care about you. And that's what we have to learn. We have to learn to see when people don't care about us. Them care about what them can get out of us. And as soon as they can't get that, you don't see them. You understand? Anyway, yeah. Let's see. I don't know. I'm looking. Okay, yeah. So I was running into that one, right? Yeah, I don't even know if you can say that. You can say that? Now that last one is part of the problem. Nothing is wrong with the quote. Nothing is wrong with the quote. Nothing is wrong with the quote. The problem is there are a lot of people that will twist the narrative to suit their purpose. Nobody knows how to recognize when they are the ones, you know. Some people feel like say them can disrespect and be disgusting and still expect to have people around them. Make that make sense? So if you go back to that quote, don't feel bad about letting them go. They didn't make an effort to keep you. And the very person who is guilty of doing that is... So for example, two people can read that same quote and walk away feeling justified. And only one of them is actually right. Only one of them right. But one of them is going to convince themselves that, oh, I didn't do anything wrong. I did everything. You know, I made all the effort. See, this is what you should favorite. I have the red heart there for a reason. Because I've even said this in a lyric years ago. Read that. Nothing can be gained without losing, for even heaven demands death. Yeah, man. Now you see, if more people read something like this, they'd understand why they are either with or without relationship. They would understand it. Yeah? They would. Hold on. I don't know where I can, you know, where can I leave this? Eh? Ah, look at that. That don't look, yeah, there you go. Ooh, ho, 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 ho. Yes. We go talk about this one. We're talking about this one. That one they slap. If betrayal was forgivable, the devil himself would be sitting next to God. Yeah. Yeah, man, I want to slap, man. I want to slap. And that's the thing. Like, if you're going to read quotes, read the sensible ones. Pick the sensible ones. You know, no for to just pick things for the sake of confirmation bias. You know, doing it so that you can feel good about yourself, like a horoscope. Oh yeah, I'm a deep thinker because I'm an Aries. And that's it. Giving average people the ability to boost their self-esteem, or giving horrible people an excuse for them horrible behavior so they can get up and say they didn't make an effort to keep you. When at them there was a bridge separating you from them, and then burn up the bridge and ask you why you don't look for them again. They will do that and then turn around and read that quote and say, you didn't make an effort to keep me. People be dangerous. And that is why betrayal is not forgivable. Just read the sensible quotes, man. You have to pick the good ones. Don't pick the ones that make you feel good about yourself. Pick the ones that speak the truth. Speak the truth, fam. If betrayal was forgivable, then the devil would be sitting right next to God. And this is the last one for today. We're at the end now. We're at the end. But in any case, we have to learn to recognize when you're the villain and when you're the hero. Because you're never always the hero and you're never always the villain. But some people like to think that they're the hero at all times. And they never do nothing wrong, and they never do nobody nothing, and all I try to do is I sacrifice so much for you. And try and notice this. Anybody will have to get up and give you that show and that performance is what it is. It's a performance. And you see, when people disrespect me and I say, after me do this for you and that for you and that for you, you know why I'm going to remind you? So that you can remember what you are losing when you disrespect me. Because I know somebody when me used to stand up a roadside with them at night time when me for there on my bed. And now, and think about this, your husband where you Ross live with, where you have picnic with, you there your workplace till all 9 o'clock at night and him now pick you up with a vehicle where you own. But me disrespect you. And that is why I don't feel no way. If this message even get back to you, I couldn't give a fuck. May I make anybody know that. So if you're watching, yeah, and one of your friends them see this and be like, are you him attack? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. Because this is what happens when I get up and disrespect people. We go to them way for you. And then after you disrespect them, you go on like say, oh, and if you do it. I don't play that. So anybody will violate me a certain way, I don't have no problem cutting them off. Because at the end of the day, you know what you were doing. You knew what you were doing. And then after that you want to turn around and act like, oh, I'm so benevolent and all I do is give people opportunities. Yeah, man. Oh, access to me is a privilege. I go down this road so many times. But guess what? As I say, me and my govern. People can walk in and out of my life, but once you come out, you stay out the sun. Stay out. We couldn't close on that now, could we? Or we just have a meds, or we jam. When we just have a meds, or we jam. If betrayal was forgivable, God would be standing next to the devil, or the devil would be standing next to God. If betrayal was forgivable.